dancing in the rain.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Arizona Diamondbacks.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter now, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
That missed by a lot. And this one is off and running. In for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin, made it as a pitcher. That one way inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Fitzgerald goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball nailer. He steps on the bag. 2 away here in the top of the 1st. Here's the Giants lineup.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Two outs, bases empty. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Corbin Burns the strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and getting to start, Logan Webb.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. A little bit low. 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second. Second baseman.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
There's a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
One strike.
And that one gets past the catcher. Carroll into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
This one in the dirt.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Carroll leads off second with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
So I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Here's Josh Naylor. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And downstairs.
1 ball.
No
1 strike.
score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Outside low, 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. And into the pole. It's out of here. A two-run homer. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Moog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In there for strike one. Webb. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Struck him out looking. And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. First pitch, and it just misses. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. 2 outs. Ground ball right side. Wade. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chase Field, second inning set to go. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Matt Chapman. Burns back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Next offering is outside. That's a strikeout for Chapman.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So here's Wade now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Burns, multi-time all-star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Wade, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. First pitch misses. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in the desert, and now the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Yastrzemski in position, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, designated
Pavin
hitter.
Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that
1 ball,
time.
2 strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting 8th, catcher,
As a batter down, Gabriel Moreno. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. That one to first. Boots it. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
and now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And a foul ball. swings through that one.
No ball. 2 straight. Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball that's just coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Inside, almost got him. That one out to right. Carroll makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
There's the strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Solid swing from start to end.
Second
On time with
baseman,
everything.
Ketel
Really good balance.
Marte.
Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, no outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Three and two now, and they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's Josh Naylor. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. Ball one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Logan Webb won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Tristan Beck on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Gurriel. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
There's a strike. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and now one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Grounded out his first time up. Almost got him.
Ball two. Two balls. No strikes. Hey!
Still only one out here in the inning.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Fires to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Flied to right his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that will end the inning. Grand slam for the Snakes here. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Tyler Fitzgerald. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And that's in the dirt.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, shortstop,
Willie Adames stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. Adames, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball. And it's filled up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
Matt Chapman.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that skips in the dirt.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now here is Elliot Ramos. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Giants leave a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now, Pavin Smith.
Designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Moreno takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. McCray hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo
Perdomo will hit next. Singled and scored his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCray pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's 2 for 2. That one ripped. Back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 away with nobody on. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Well, this game isn't very
Leading
close,
off for
Singy.
the
Let's see if we got any
Giants,
messages
catcher,
from those tuning in
Bailey.
today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Suarez makes the grab, one away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Strike two.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now here's a
Now
speed
batting,
threat.
left fielder,
Outfielder
Grant
Grant
McCray.
McCray. First time up, he grounded to third. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And another ball.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. My partner known for being a touch
Up next
hacktastic.
for the
All right, you
Giants,
walked
center
130
fielder,
times
Oh, my goodness.
in your career.
I can't
Yeah.
even believe. I'd win. I'm saying,
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Lee stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. So bases
Up
all
next
loaded up.
for the
And up
Giants,
next for the
second
Giants,
baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores on the sac fly, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Now it's the shortstop,
batting,
Willie Adames.
shortstop, Willie
0 for 2
Adames.
in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Adames. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. McCray on third. Lee at first, 2 out of the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 1. Back here in the desert, now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Beck back to work. Gurriel gets a piece.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames Slings it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not
Now
much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Matt Chapman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carroll ranges back. Forget it. That one felt good. It's 8-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So one out, nobody on. Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that is downstairs. 1-0. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Riley in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Headed towards the corner. Gurriel handles the chance. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. First pitch just misses. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Randy Rodriguez up and loosening in the pen. Miller, a left-hander, also throwing. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. That to right, Yastrzemski on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo.
Here's the shortstop at the
Perdomo.
plate. Geraldo Perdomo. He is singled, and he is fly to left. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And misses inside.
1 ball.
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive
right
secondary
fielder,
lead. So a ball down the line
Moreno.
or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Carroll
No,
in
that's a
now.
ball.
Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Perdomo off of first with 2 away.
Hey!
Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead at 8-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. On the inside corner for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Man supply getting cranked up as well. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Everything came together
left
perfectly
fielder,
for him
Brett
right there.
McCray.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So a man aboard. Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. And the first offering is not close.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, he will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Corbin Burns. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Number 81.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one's in there, 0-1. Thompson, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. On the nailer, they got 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Ground ball right side and foul ball. On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. Out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-3. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Randy Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ketel Marte getting ready to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCray sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Just missed.
1-0.
Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes
Runner on at
Gurriel
first with 1
Jr.
gone. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. There's a strike at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Thompson back to work. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carroll ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next to hit, Lamont Wade Jr. First pitch misses. Inside, just missed. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Suarez tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 3. Back here at Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all
Up
of the
next
little
for the
nooks, it
Diamondbacks,
can get real tricky down in the corner.
designated
Kept it to a long
hitter,
single. Nice
Pavin
defensive
Smith.
play.
So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. He's already homered here in this one. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Runner stops at second. And the first two reach to start the inning.
Catcher Gabriel Moreno.
First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now, Geraldo Perdomo. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. 1 run's in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Randy Rodriguez gives way, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for San
New arm out of the
Francisco.
bullpen, Eric Miller.
Number 68.
And with the big deficit on the
Eric
scoreboard,
Miller.
he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. Outside, ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball is outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ketel Marte on deck for Arizona. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Moreno at third. Perdomo stands at second. No outs. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike
Now
situation,
batting,
it's just
second
become
baseman,
such a problem for
Ketel
hitters
Marte.
in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not.
That's to third. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Giants 3. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Elliot Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Two and two.
Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. 0 for 3 in this one. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Fastball for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Next offering is down low. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Ball one there.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second. In the air out towards right center. Carroll on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Grant McCray. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 strike away. That misses. And that's ball 2. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.